Okay, welcome back. This is part 23 of my How to Build a Community Site tutorial series. And in the last video, I cut myself off there on accident by stopping my recording. So, my bad. I was in the middle of saying that I will explain what I'm doing. So I will. Now, what I'm doing in the login page is I'm going to set the last login information. Once the user logs in, I'm going to set the last login date to the current date. And the format, you can go ahead and just Google search date in PHP, and you'll get the php.net link as the first one. And it'll explain more on this, but essentially I'm getting the month, the long month, so it'll give me the full text version of it, so July, August, whatever it is. And then it'll give me a 2-digit current date, so 01 to 31. And then it'll give me the current year and 4 digits, which is 2010 right now. And then what we're doing is we're updating the users table. We're setting the last underscore login variable equal to our date, and where ID equals the DB ID, which we're getting right here. So that is the those 2 lines of code will update. Well, I guess 3 lines, 4 lines, because we have to get the ID. That will update the database to actually to set the last login date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to FTP that file. So now that's uploaded, I'm going to go ahead and log out, and I'm actually going to go to the profile page just to show you that if there's no ID, it'll automatically set the ID to me, so it'll show my information. But I'm going to set the ID, so the ID equals 1. And the information's not going to change. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in now. Whoops. So I'm going to log in. So you've been logged in, and it's also going to do the JavaScript redirect. See right there. So if I refresh this page now, you can see we now have a login date set, and in July 6, 2010. It's really funny because it's 11:59 and now it's July 7th. So it's literally right before the time it could reset. But I have not uploaded, or I have not re-FTP'd up the profile page. That's why none of these links are actually displaying. So yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and FTP that up as well. It's really funny. It's right before the day changed, and that's right. It is midnight for me. I'm a high school student, so I don't have anything to do. It's taking forever to upload. There we go. They're refresh. So now it's made everything into a link. So if I click on the link, and I opened it in a new tab by clicking my scroll wheel, and if I click on the basixnick link, it's going to take me to my YouTube page. So, and apparently not. Okay, well that's a problem. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the users. So yeah, that will work for you, probably. So that's just displaying the basic information. And you also notice that it's not displaying the image. And the reason that is because I spelled this wrong. That should be SRC. I apparently am dyslexic. So it should be SRC. And also, by default, I have my users set to deafavatar.png, or whatever the hell it was. And I have not created that image yet, so it's not going to display anything. And also, it's thinking that this image is inside of the current folder, which would be the root of my directory, which is not. Eventually, that's going to be in my avatars folder, and it'll be the avatar image right there. So, just to change that, that will actually give us the image. So, I'm going to re-FTP that file. Okay, so any second now. There we go. I'm running screen recording software, so it's taking a little bit longer. So you can see it's just giving this blanket image. So if I open image in a new tab, it's trying to go to basixnick.com/avatar/deafavatar.png. So go ahead and close that. I'm going to see if the YouTube link is actually working, which it might not, because my YouTube username is technically not this because it's all lowercase, and there we go. So it's actually loading my channel now. Go ahead and close that. So that just displays the basic information, and you can also see that our bio is now multi-lined. So that means that that is working. So I need to enter something on my other computer. I'm sorry, but I will not be able to stop my screen recording software when the time comes because I'm using another computer for that. So yeah, that displays the basic information, and you can see that our last login is now working too. So now if I actually just navigate to another page, because I have multiple users actually, so you can see that this person doesn't have a bio, and they don't have a last login set because I haven't, that was just updated. But the problem is that some people will have a website, some won't. Some people will have a YouTube username, some won't. And some will have a bio and some won't. Now, that's kind of problematic. Now, to fix that, all you have to do is is just put in an if statement, which I'm going to do later after this video, because I am going to decide how I want to display this information on the profile page itself. So, to show you what that looks like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this, and I'm going to put this right after username. I'm also going to take the date registered, and I'm going to put that in there too. The last login, I'm going to put that in there too. Now this information is going to be displayed in some sort of box or something, and in the next video we will style that. So what I'm going to do is right after, or right before our website, I'm going to put in an if statement. I'm going to say if $website. So if they have a website that's entered, we're going to echo our website information right there. And we're also going to just copy that, and we're going to put it for our YouTube. We're going to echo the YouTube if they have one entered. And that should be YouTube. And then we're just going to copy it again and paste it again, and this is bio. And the bio. So that is just a real simple way of doing it. Now eventually these will be in some sort of box or something, and it'll look nicer. And I am also going to create the default avatar image. So if I refresh this page, you can see that it automatically takes away that information that isn't necessarily there. But if I go back to my page, you can see that it's displaying the information because it's actually there for me. It's also throwing that off too. Oh, that's a bit problematic. Break. That's weird. It's not doing it for him. Okay, so I guess I'm going to stop this video here because I'm not really going to be able to do very much more in this video. But in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to begin actually styling the profile page. I'm actually going to go ahead and upload and change my avatar image to show something other than the generic image to prove to you that it actually does work and everything. So I guess that's the end of this video.